Winding down toward first pitch in Arlington. It's the A's and the Rangers, and it's coming up next. A good look there from above at Rangers Ballpark in Arlington, site for this afternoon edition of Major League Baseball presented by The Show. Today, a good matchup from the American League West, as it'll be the Oakland A's taking on the Texas Rangers. And hello again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian here, set to bring you what should be an entertaining ball game. Major League veterans Dave Campbell and Eric Harris will join me in a moment. But first, let's jump right into our starting lineup here. It's presented by State Farm. Get to a better state, State Farm. They'll go to work against a guy just rounding into his own on the mound, left-hander Derek Holland. And in the field behind him, the Rangers will look like this. Jamal Weeks will step to the plate now as we're ready to get this one underway. And we are underway this afternoon from Arlington as the first pitch misses for ball one. Holland, the owner of 4 shutouts during the regular season in 2011, tied for most in the American League.
And darn near had another one on the big stage in the World Series. 8 1/3 shutout innings in Game 4 in a game the Rangers went on to win 4-0.
Now a soft liner to the right side, but an easy play there at first as that becomes the first out of the inning. Coco Crisp will dig in, a switch hitter batting right. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball one. Should be in for a warm one this afternoon. 91 degrees, our first pitch temperature. And now a sharply hit ball toward the right side as this gets foul past the coaching box. Now he runs up and gets this one down. And the throw is too late. He's on with a beautifully placed bunt single.
And when you're up against a great pitcher like this and you know base runners are going to be hard to come by, you need to get on base any possible way you can, and he does just that with a well-executed bunt single.
Josh Reddick will be the batter.
Right fielder, Josh Reddick.
Coco gets his lead. Here's the pitch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Runners on first with one down. And there goes Coco. Pitch outside. The throw. And it won't be in time. A stolen base for Coco Crisp.
Just your classic single and a stolen base. Now with one out in the first, another base hit here could put that first run on the board.
Two-0 count, the pitch. And the runner's breaking for third. Not in time as he just does get in there ahead of the throw.
And most guys that make their living stealing bases will tell you, it's much easier to steal third base against a left-handed pitcher than it is against a righty. And he moves up another 90 feet here with one away.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And a strike on the fastball. So from 2-0, it's 2-2 now.
Come on, Rangers!
Fastball bounces up to the plate, and it's taken for a ball.
Boy, and a good block behind the plate. That might have saved a run.
Fouled back. A man at third with one away. Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
And this is nothing more than a swinging bunt, but sometimes all you got to do is put the ball in play, and this time it works out for him.
Seth Smith will stand in now in an early RBI spot in the top of the first. Now here's the first pitch. Left field. Murphy is there. Let's see if they test it. And the run will score on the sacrifice fly, and there's our first tally of the ball game.
Well, that's all he's hoping to do right here. Just get that thing airborne and get that first run of the game home. He does his job, picks up the RBI.
So a runner at first with two away, and here's the powerful Johnny Gomes. Now here's the first pitch. Oh, look out now. Guys don't like it when you miss up and in like that.
Yeah, and when you're almost hitting guys, that's a sign he's a little jumpy out there to start this game. That's a good move by the guy behind the plate to come out and give him a word or two of encouragement.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. Hit the target, but this is low, 2-1. Here he comes on 2-1. Swing and a miss there, and it's 2-2. Hit hard back up the middle, and this is going to be a base hit for Gomes. Throw will hold that runner at second, so there are two on now with two away.
Yeah, not exactly the time to raise the warning flags just yet, but it's not often you'll see him give up 3 hits in the first inning. It's easy to sit here and say, maybe he doesn't have his best stuff, but it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him run off a string of 8 in a row either.
Kurt Suzuki will take his first cuts of the ball game here. Fastball, and that ran in on him as he had to limbo out of the way that time.
I don't think there's any intent with that. That might be just to let him know that he's out there.
In there, 1-1.
And with the catcher at the plate, he's saying, you better give us that strike.
Two down, runners at first and second. Here's the 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1.
This is the kind of inning he's not pitching efficiently. He's just trying to be too darn fine. He's not trusting his stuff.
Now a swing and a chance for the third baseman, Beltre. A flip to Kinsler covering for the force, and that'll end the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. On now to the bottom of inning number 1. It's the A's 1 and the Rangers nothing. Starting lineup for Ron Washington's Rangers looks like this. And set to square off against these guys, one of the taller pitchers in the game today, 6'7" right-hander Brandon McCarthy. Defensively, Oakland will line up like this behind him. And striding in is the second baseman, Ian Kinsler, now to get things rolling in the home half of inning number 1. Cut fastball taken for strike 1. Kinsler, a guy you'd have to put right up there with the Pedroias and Canoes of the world, as one of the best overall second basemen in the American League.
Yeah, and last year, you talk about a guy coming up big during a pennant race. His numbers for September, a .330 average and 11 home runs in 24 games. Now that is finishing off a season with a bang.
One offering on its way to Kinsler. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. But this will land out there just foul. And a slider. Oh, got a favorable call on that one, as that's the first out of the inning.
And he didn't like the call at the plate, and rightly so, as I believe Showtrack will corroborate. Yeah, that's a good few inches off the plate. That's a missed call.
Elvis Andrus will be the batter. And a good spot there at the knees, but this is ruled to be low, apparently. 1-0.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
And this pitch is lined softly here to the right side. Foul. Looked like it caught him squarely in the arm. And he'll just tag the runner himself for the out.
And for a first baseman, if the most direct route is to just tag the guy, that's what you do. You know, there's no sense in trying to throw it to your pitcher or your second baseman covering, especially if you don't have to.
Josh Hamilton will stand in, the left field starter on last year's AL All-Star team. First pitch to him. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. Fouled straight back. Two out, nobody on. Swing and a miss. He struck him out with a two-seamer, and the inning is over. Nothing across here this half. On to the second inning now for Marlington. The A's lead this one 1-0. Derek Barton leads things off now in the top half of the second. Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. And wow, a very high strike, but a strike nonetheless, and it's 1-1. Two and one. And the third baseman will have a look at it, but this is back into the seats. Now a ball lined toward the gap in left center. Lays himself out and makes a spectacular catch.
You want to talk about a Gold Glove caliber play, you're going to see one right now. That ball's going to be extra bases from the start, but that's just highway robbery.
Scott Sizemore will step in now.
Scott Sizemore.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
These have both been easy takes so far. Neither one of these pitches really approaching the strike zone.
2-0 pitch, a fastball inside, and he's struggling here. It's 3-0.
And this is a guy that will be happy to take a walk, so I think you really need to challenge him a little more on the mound.
That one's in there, 3-1.
Doing the smart thing, taking all the way.
Bases are empty, one man out. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground to second. Up with it is Kinsler. On to Moreland, and that's in time for the second out.
Good contact that time, but the trick is you got to hit them where they ain't.
Cliff Pennington digs in at the plate. Now the first pitch. Fastball too high to start him out here, 1-0. And that misses low and inside. 2 balls and no strikes. Missed with it again, and it's 3-0 now.
And now that strike zone's starting to dance around on him a bit.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
He can afford to be patient here because all he's looking to do is get on base and do his damage from there.
takes ball 4, so a good job out of the 9-hole in getting on base as we go back to the top of the order.
And this was definitely not the pitch he wanted to make on 3 and 2. It was a good battle to this point, but Showtrack shows us that this pitch was nowhere close, so he winds up losing him.
Jamal Weeks will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. Runners off for second. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
And one of the keys to being a good base stealer is the ability to get out of the blocks quickly. Here you can see he cheats on the release and gets it going a little early, and that'll pay off for him as he's able to slide in ahead of the throw.
Has a look, now the pitch. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike.
And amazingly, this will already be pitch number 40 coming up.
Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1. And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2.
Wouldn't be a surprise to see him continue to work that outside corner.
Two out here and a runner at second. Here's the 2-2 offering. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. And that should have been called strike 3, but it's low apparently. Second life now, and it's full 3-2.
Yeah, he didn't seem to do him any favors with the previous batter, and now here's another call that goes against him on the mound.
And this pitch misses here as well. Back-to-back walks now, but at least that'll put the force back in order here.
Well, you can see he's visibly upset out there, barking at the home plate umpire. I think this is referring back to the previous pitch where he thought he had strike 3 and did not get the call.
Coco Crisp will stride in again. He singled and later scored his first time. First pitch to him. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Swing and a ball headed towards the hole. On to first, and the A's fail to cash in here. The side is retired. So they let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. On now to the bottom of the second. Oakland is on top in this one, 1-0. Michael Young will get his first opportunity now. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. Young, quite a roller coaster ride last year. Remember early on with the acquisitions of Beltre and Napoli, there was some question about his future in Arlington.
Yeah, I don't think they ever had much intention of letting him go. At least they shouldn't have, because he's one of the best hitters in the American League.
Swinging a ball hit on the ground. And this is right by Sizemore down the line. A fair ball.
And this is what folks mean when they talk about time in the fastball. He looks at the first pitch just to get a feel for the speed, the movement, and then when it comes again, now he knows how to handle it.
Adrian Beltre will dig in now, named the starter at third base for last season's American League All-Star squad. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. Throw, and he's called out on a close play at first.
And he makes a good pitch here to take care of a dangerous hitter. The runner on first does manage to move into scoring position over there at second base, but against a guy like this, you'll happily take that trade-off.
Nelson Cruz will get his first cuts here. In tight with the curveball, backed up on him a little there, and it's ball one.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Now, if he throws him a strike here, I think he's crazy, especially with an open base.
Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1. I tried to jerk that one, and it's 2-2.
Late on the fastball, but he's pulling off it there. Not a bad time to take a shot at right field.
Full count, 3-2. Young leads off second, the pitch. And that misses, ball 4. So with 1 out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
At least you achieve 2 directives here. You take the bat out of this guy's hands, and you set up the possible double play to get you out of the inning.
So first and second with 1 man gone, and stepping in is the catcher, Mike Napoli. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. And Napoli can't connect there, as that's by him for strike 2.
He's going to need to tighten up that swing a little, down 0-2.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Oh, and a huge strikeout there. Still one more guy to get through, but with 2 outs now, those runners have to stay put at first and second.
David Murphy will take his cuts now. And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. Murphy, much more than just a 4th outfielder. He's been a big part of the Rangers' success these past few years.
Right, and every World Series team seems to have a David Murphy-type guy on it. A good, solid role player, good pinch hitter, can play all 3 outfield positions, got some pop, he can run. Just a great guy to be able to turn to when you need him.
1-2 now.
And you hate to put too much weight on this second inning at bat, but this could be an important early test.
Second and third, 2 away. From the belt, the pitch. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. Now here's a ball hit high and deep out to left center field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Mitch Moreland will dig in here. Swing and a ball lifted in the air toward the line and right. Reddick is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We've played 2 full. The Rangers on top here, 2-1. Josh Reddick is ready to go here as we begin the third.
Josh Reddick.
And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. Murphy is under it as he puts it away, and it's 1 pitch, 1 away to start the third.
And you take a look there at the American League's top winners from last year, and you see his name right there amongst the junior circuit's elite. He's certainly one of the best in the game right now.
Seth Smith will dig in. He drove in a run with the sacrifice fly his first time. First pitch on the way. Too low, 1-0. A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. A slider that time that runs away. It's 3-1 now. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. Throw on to first, and Holland looks to be in control here. 2 away now. Johnny Gomes will dig in. He singled his first time around. And here's the first pitch. Now here's a swing and a ground ball for Kinsler at second base. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening this time around. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. The Rangers lead this one 2-1. Ian Kinsler will stand in as the lineup turns over here. He was called out on strikes to open the home first. first pitch coming. And he gets ahead 0-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Fastball, and he popped it up back into short right field. And there's the first out here in the Texas third.
And guys, infielders should have it pretty tough here this afternoon because there's not a cloud in the sky to help out on pop-ups. But he still pulls this one in without a problem at second base.
So one gone in the inning now, and here's the shortstop, Elvis Andrus. Picking on the first pitch as this is on the ground towards short. In time to first, and there are two away. So two are gone here in the Rangers third, and that'll bring in the center fielder, Josh Hamilton. Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. Smith is there, and they go down in a hurry here as this side is quickly retired. Rangers set down in order as they're unable. Kurt Suzuki will stand in now to get us going here in the fourth. Now a swing on the first pitch as he sends this one out to the second baseman, Kinsler. Throw to first in time, one gone here in the fourth.
The amazing thing is that he's still yet to strike a guy out so far. But when you've got good movement on your off-speed stuff, you don't have to strike guys out to be successful.
Leadoff man retired now for Derek Barton. Here's the first offering. And here's another first pitch strike, and he's just running roughshod right through this lineup.
They just have not put up much of a fight. I totally agree. He's had his way out there from the word go.
Sets the target low here, and it misses 1-1. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. Here's a swing and a ground ball, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. And he goes the other way with a fastball as this is hit well out toward deep left field. They'll take this in without much trouble, and two are gone here to start the fourth. So with the fly out there coming on the fastball, seems like an appropriate time to check out our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. Both guys pretty close, top speeds of 95 and 94. Scott Sizemore will stand in. He grounded out his first time. Fastball that gets the inside corner, strike one.
And this has been a quick inning so far, and on a hot afternoon like this, you'd like to leave those guys out there a little longer. Give your guys a chance to rest a bit before going back out.
Now a ball hit foul down the line in right and in amongst the fans. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors in the ballgame for the A's so far. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Out of play. Now here's a ball hit hard on the ground towards short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the A's. Our score remains 2-1. Michael Young will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Now.
And he's digging himself a hole right here. It's hard to get veteran hitters to chase stuff like that.
The 2-0. And that one's wide of the mark. Ball 3.
Not the best of starts to this 4th inning.
And a good comeback there. It's 3-1. Now a swing and a ground ball, but this will wind up foul as he runs the count full now. And this is lined into right field, and he's aboard here with the leadoff single.
And opposing pitchers can have some sleepless nights before pitching in this place. That's just his 3rd hit allowed, though, so he's been okay so far.
Adrian Beltre will get an opportunity now, and he comes in following a year in which he was named the American League's Silver Slugger for 3rd baseman. First pitch here misses wide. 1-0. Beltre really seemed to enjoy his first season down in Texas, and who wouldn't, surrounded by that lineup. His 32 home runs, the most he'd hit in one campaign since that 48 home run breakout year with the Dodgers in 2004.
Yeah, got to play in a World Series for the first time in his career, too, which is obviously what guys play for.
Swings and pops it high toward the left side of the infield. To second for 1.
Yeah, maybe a moment's hesitation there getting the ball out of his glove, and that was just enough to beat out the back end. Shows you just how much things have to be perfect to turn the double play.
Nelson Cruz will stride in. He walked and came around to score his first time. Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball.
Oh, and a good job there of anticipating that pitch in the dirt.
He's set, now the pitch. Not close, it's 2-0.
Yeah, I remember he walked him the first time. Now he's behind 2-0 to him here.
Here's a swing and a miss on the cut fastball, 2-1. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. But this will be a foul ball as that evens things at 2-2. Now the 2-2 pitch. And now a swing and a routine fly ball out towards center. Under this one is crisp, and that's out number 2. Mike Napoli will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And McCarthy able to get ahead of him here with the fastball. It's 0-1. He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
And he's making it work here, but I wouldn't want to tempt fate too many times with that fastball.
Now a fastball as he just reared up and let that one fly, and the inning is over. When we return, Cliff Pennington starts things out. They still trail it here 2-1. And there indeed is Cliff Pennington now. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest. Here it comes. High and tight here to begin the inning. It's ball 1. And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1.
You don't win 16 games without getting a little help now and then.
Here's a swing and a ground ball, but this will get foul. It's a ball and 2 strikes. And this is on the ground now for Andrus at short. And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Yeah, doesn't look like much has changed here to start this inning either. That's 8 in a row now he's set down.
Jamal Weeks will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And he'll start him with a high strike here on the fastball on the outside corner. It's 0-1. Just got a piece of it as it's fouled back. And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
You just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row he's set down.
Coco Crisp will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. Now here's a fastball at the knees, and that location has paid off for him so far. It's 0-1.
Well, you're absolutely right. I mean, in general, the more you can work in that lower half of the zone, the more success you're going to have.
Tries to drop one down here, but he misses. Strike 2.
Yeah, and these guys haven't scored since way back in the first inning, so you may as well pull out all the stops.
And he fights this one off to stay alive. Now a ball pulled hard but fouled off to the left. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Sometimes when you foul a few 2-strike pitches off, you have a tendency to start swinging at anything. That's a good eye.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2.
Yeah, Napoli did his best trying to frame that thing, but to no avail.
And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
Well, that's an opportunity wasted on the mound there. A hitter's got to be defensive on 2-2, but that was so far outside, he didn't even have to worry about chasing it.
The 3-2 pitch. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing and an easy one for the first baseman. And Moreland will take this one to the bag himself, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Rangers lead it 2-1. David Murphy will stand in to lead things off in the bottom of the 5th. There's a first pitch curveball trying to come back to the outside corner. Didn't get it that time. It's ball 1.
And that's pitch number 50 here to begin the 5th. No problems on that front.
Now curveball here as he sends a routine fly ball out to straightaway center. There to take it is Coco, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, not his most fluid swing there. You could see he wasn't really able to generate a whole lot of torque there, and this is an easy play out in center field.
Mitch Moreland will try it again. He flew out his first time. And he's right on the fastball there as this is hit pretty well out towards deep left. But he will haul this in on the run as he had to go back to the warning track to do it, and there are 2 away.
Boy, on a hot afternoon like this, there is nothing you like better than a quick inning. And it's taken him only 3 pitches to record the first 2 outs.
Ian Kinsler will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out 0 for 2 thus far. Now a swing and a hard hit ball to short. Up with it now is Pennington. Oh, and that is right over the head of Barton.
Well, he knew he had to hurry the throw. I mean, this is one of the faster guys in the league, so he didn't really have time to get set, and his throw just can't find the target.
Elvis Andrus will stand in 0 for 2 thus far. Now a ball that's reached for and flared out to no man's land behind first. That's in there, base hit. And that's going to plate the runner from second as this is now a 3-1 ball game.
Boy, that's a great approach there with 2 away. If he tries to pull this, it's out number 3. Instead, he just rides it the other way to make this a 2-run game now.
Josh Hamilton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. And this is fouled back and out of play. Swing hard liner to left center. And a leaping try there, but he comes up a bit short as this is into left center, the base hit.
And I tell you, you don't win batting titles without being able to adjust to pitches like that. This is down and away, which is a great spot from a pitcher's perspective, but he just takes it the other way and he's aboard. He can make it look so easy sometimes, but trust me, it's not.
So it's first and third with 2 away, and here comes the clutch-hitting Michael Young. Watches a fastball right there for strike 1.
Obviously a big spot, and they've got the right guy up there. The team leader in RBIs a year ago.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
And I know they don't want to flirt with another one up in the zone here.
Line hard to center field. Crisp is going to have room out there as he puts this away to retire the side. Rangers will have to be content with just the 1. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. It's the Rangers 3 and the A's 1. Josh Reddick will stand in to start things for Oakland in their half of the 6th. Now the Rangers get a reliever up and throwing in the bullpen as a right-hander's begun to warm up out there. Now a ball hit hard towards the hole. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
And that's certainly a break there. When you've already thrown 5 tough innings and you're looking at having to go through the heart of the lineup, to get a first pitch out to start the inning is certainly welcome.
Seth Smith will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1.
And I would be wary about giving him another pitch there.
Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
And he has just been masterful with that pitch right there. I mean, they're never going to get another base runner if they keep chasing those.
Just does manage to get a piece there as this is bounced foul. And a swing and a ball hit foul heading for the seats. So another foul ball here, and it remains 1-2. Swing, and I believe this one is going to find the seats as well. It does. So quite a battle here as it remains 1-2. Here he comes again, 1-2. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Well, he might have just said, look, you're going to have to take this one because you ain't fouling that one off.
And he can only battle for so long as he's finally set down here after an 8-pitch at-bat.
Well, as we take a look at the pitches by inning, that last one puts him at 91. So stamina will start to become a real factor here the further he goes along.
Johnny Gomes will dig in, 1 for 2 to this point in the ball game. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1. Here he comes, 3-1. There's the good fastball, and he can't catch up. 3-2.
And that's a bold pitch to throw on 3-1, especially when a guy knows the fastball's likely coming.
And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And he's saying, give me a break. I mean, that pitch is right there. And I tell you, though, complaining like that is only going to squeeze that strike zone a little more.
Kurt Suzuki will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk. And a high strike there, 0-1. Comes set, now the pitch. And this ball will be chopped foul. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Maybe a good opportunity here to show him a changeup, give him a different look.
And this is fouled into the seats over from first. And now one taken by Suzuki as he draws it even at 2-2. We're in the 6th inning here in a 3-1 ball game. 2-2 pitch on the way. Sliced hard but foul. Look out over there. Out of play. Now a pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine. Another 2-2 offering. And a full count as that misses. It's 3-2 now.
Oh, this is an unbelievable at-bat. I mean, this is perseverance at its best.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Oh, and you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and stepping in the first baseman, Derek Barton. Here's the first offering. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
And after the 2-out walk, now is where you really need to make these guys pay.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0.
And it's imperative that you get a good jump out there at second right now, and first for that matter.
Off-speed pitch, and it stays outside. Ball 3.
Right now, he's not thinking inside. He's not thinking outside. He is thinking right down the middle. Just get a strike somehow.
And he gets this fastball over. Back to 3-1 now. One on the way. Swing, and he pulls the fastball that time high in the air toward fairly deep right center. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Hayes strand a couple. They still trail it here 3-1. Adrian Beltre will start things out for the Rangers in their half of the 6th. Hit on the ground towards first. And Barton will just do the job himself. 3 unassisted for the putout.
Just a little cue shot here to first, and that's a good way to start the inning. He'll take it.
Nelson Cruz will stand in. He flew out his last time up. First pitch is a slider down low. It's 1-0.
And as we've been saying, it is very hot out there, so it shouldn't take those guys in the bullpen very long to get loose.
Fastball in there for a strike. 92 on the radar gun that time.
That was a dangerous spot there for a good fastball hitter. Good thing he was taken.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
So much for being in trouble out there. He gets the first 2 outs on only 4 pitches, so he may just stick around another inning after all.
Mike Napoli will stand in 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Now the first pitch. Off the plate and low here, ball 1. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike.
And that's the same pitch that's given him fits all afternoon.
One pitch swung on and pulled down the line to third. Throw on to Barton at first takes care of him, and the side is retired. So they go quietly here in this half inning. We're through 6 full. Texas is out in front, 3-1. Welcome back to Arlington. The Rangers on top in this one as we get a look at our game summary through the first 6 innings of play. Number 22 will come in and pitch now. Scott Sizemore will lead it off here in the top of inning number 7. And he'll start the inning with a pitch that misses off the plate. It's ball 1. Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
And he's going to need to adjust now, down 1-2.
Fouled back. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
And in a 2-run game here, you don't want to walk a guy leading off an inning. You want to keep that tying run in the on-deck circle as long as you can.
Here's the payoff pitch. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes. And the payoff pitch is chopped foul at home plate, so we'll do it again. Still 3-2. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Grounded foul. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. And a good take there as they'll have a leadoff man aboard to start the seventh. It's ball four.
You know, when you're holding on to a slim lead, you just can't walk the leadoff guy. I mean, those are the ones that really come back to haunt you. So he's really going to need to work towards getting a ground ball here.
Cliff Pennington will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First offering on the way. Now a slider to start him out, but that breaks down and in for ball one.
And when you're trailing 3-1 late, it's important to really concentrate in every at-bat.
And he's starting to pinch him a little in this at-bat. It's 2-0 now.
Oh, big call there goes against him in a crucial spot. He didn't like that one bit.
And this pitch is inside, and he can't find the zone all of a sudden. 3-0. From the stretch. And he lays off there, ball four. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, and this is the old saying, when in doubt, talk it out, as they'll gather the entire infield here to make sure they've got the correct play set up.
Jamal Weeks will get another shot. Struck out swinging his last time. Now here's the first pitch. Showing bunt here, but he takes ball one.
And these guys better hope his location clears itself up pretty soon.
Now he runs up and gets this one down. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
Well, this is likely to be scored a sacrifice, but I'm not too sure he wasn't trying to bunt for a base hit right there. At any rate, he moves those runners up to second and third.
Michael Kirkman will come on and try to get out of this mess here as there are two on with only one away. Coco Crisp will step in, a ground out victim his last time.
Hold it back, right here.
And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Now, it can't be understated how important those two runners are out at second and third. This is a big at-bat.
Swing and a ground ball towards the hole. Look at Beltre go get it. Throw in the dirt, but a good job of staying with it that time as he's retired.
A nice play here from arguably the best third baseman in the game today. Beltre's won 3 American League Gold Gloves and another for good measure over in the NL. And that was a super play there.
Josh Reddick will step in now in a real pressure spot as he's got the possible tying run 90 feet away at third. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's in there for strike one. I just couldn't pull that one back in time. It's 0-2 now. Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Pause, now the pitch. And a classic 0-2 pitch as the changeup misses low, and it's 1-2 now.
Yeah, and that changeup down in the zone is definitely the one they wanted to strike him out on, so that's a good job there to lay off.
2 runs, 3 hits, and 1 error on the Oakland line score. Hit high but foul as that'll get in amongst the fans. They'll try again, 1-2, and 2-2. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
Yeah, and that's not the pitch you want to throw on 2-2. I mean, that was so high, he didn't even have to think about swinging at it.
Full count pitch on its way. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. And he's just going to make him throw as many pitches as he can as he fouls another one away, and it's still full at 3-2. Now a swing and a ground ball. And he'll take it to the bag himself. That'll do it for this half of the inning. So they scratch across a run here on no hits, no errors, and a man left. Bottom of the 7th now. Get up and stretch here in Arlington. It's the Rangers 3 and the A's 2. David Murphy will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th. Eight, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to try to milk one more inning out of him on the mound.
The 1-0 pitch. Hit hard. Foul. Goes the other way with it as this is in the air down the line and left. And there's a base hit, so a chance for some insurance here to start out the home half of the 7th.
Boy, not only was that pitch bearing in tight on him, but it got there in a hurry. You can see he's barely able to get the bat through the zone, but somehow he manages to steer it into left field for a base hit.
Here comes Bob Melvin out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that'll be all she wrote for Brandon McCarthy. He'll leave after 6 and at the very least kept his club in it to this point. And we'll have a new pitcher here as the hard-throwing right-hander Joey Devine is set to take over. Mitch Moreland will stand in again. He's flown out in each of his first 2 plate appearances thus far. Here's a ball hit pretty well and carrying to deep right. Reddick will settle under it to make the play for the first out as the runner will have to head back to first.
Well, the only good news that comes out of this at-bat is that he stayed out of the double play. Other than that, this at-bat really didn't achieve a whole lot.
Ian Kinsler will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Very very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And the fastball hitting 93 on the gun. It's 1-1.
I'm surprised he didn't take a whack at that one.
1-1 offering on its way to Kinsler. And he misses 2-1.
He was summoned out of the bullpen fairly quickly here. It looks to me like he may not be fully warmed up yet.
And he's fallen behind now, 3-1. The 3-1 is on the way. And that misses, ball 4. So it's first and second now with only one away.
He thought he had him right there. You can see him looking to home plate asking, where was that? Was it high? You got to be kidding me.
Elvis Andrus will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike.
And remember, this is a very tough guy to double up, so even on a ground ball, they might not get out of the inning.
Fastball called strike, 1-2.
And on the mound, he needs that put-away instinct right here.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. The 2-2 coming. And this is off the glove of Suzuki as it bounces away. But surprisingly, no advance here. And he just manages to stay alive here as he fights this one foul. And he misses again, ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Ah, what an at-bat there. He took him as far as he could go, and now the bases are loaded here, and we'll start this process all over again.
Josh Hamilton can break this one wide open now if he can find a gap here with the bases loaded. They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1.
And this is a big chance to break open what's been a tight game to this point, and they've finally got the right guy at the plate to do it, too.
Now he turns on one and rips it down the line. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. He's set, now the pitch. And this is swung on and missed. A huge out there as the bases will stay loaded with 2 away now.
And I think I just felt the air go right out of the building, but even with 2 down now, this is still a dangerous part of the order, so this inning's not over yet.
Michael Young will dig in now, needing to come through here with the bases loaded and 2 men out. And he'll try try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0.
Sometimes when a guy's under duress, he'll grip that fastball a little tighter, and that can make it run into the right-handed hitters.
Fouled straight back. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
And this would be a big strikeout to keep him in this game.
He waits. Now the pitch. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Ooh, it's getting to be a little white knuckle time out there right now. This is a big pitch coming up.
2 out, bases loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Rangers threaten but leave them loaded. But they still lead it 3-2. Koji Wahara will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Seth Smith will get us going now in the top half of the 8th. Swing and a ball hit to the left side, and this is going to wind up a souvenir. Outside for a ball, 1-1.
And he'll have right-handers due up second and third, so he'll be in good shape matchup-wise if he can get past this leadoff guy.
Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. 1-1 on the way. And they'll come inside with this one, but the result's the same. It's to 2-1 now. Now here's a ball hit high and deep to straightaway right field. And a scaling attempt to the wall, but it'll be in vain because this ball is gone. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the A's have come back to make this a 3-3 game.
Well, one swing of the bat, and we're right back where we started. This pitch just looked like it was hanging on a string, and all of a sudden, we've got ourselves a tie ball game.
Johnny Gomes will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Now here's the first pitch. And he pours this one in at the letters. 0-1. And that's cut on and missed by Gomes, and he's in danger now, down 0-2.
Just rearing back and throwing the heater by him right there.
Now this pitch is sent on the ground for the first baseman, Moreland. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Yeah, he's got to come a long ways towards the hole to field this thing, so then it becomes a foot race to the bag, but he knew he had it all the way.
Kurt Suzuki will step in now. 0 for 2 to this point. swing and a rocket to third. Up with it is Beltre. On to first, and Suzuki's retired, 2 away.
Oh, and this ball is hit awfully hard. I mean, this darn near takes off a kneecap out into left field, but that's good fortitude over there at third base to watch it into the glove and make the good throw to get him.
Derek Barton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And a fastball's in there for strike 1. Swing and a fly ball to straightaway left. Murphy is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. But the A's come back to even things up thanks to this solo home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. We're tied now at 3 apiece. Home half of the 8th coming up here in the Lone Star State. But before we get there, let's have a look at our play of the game so far. And it occurred just a moment ago in the top of the 8th. This important home run right here. Get to a better state, State Farm. Jerry Blevins is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. Adrian Beltre will lead things off here in the bottom half of inning number 8. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes.
And this is one of those guys that can break a tie with one swing of the bat.
And now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a ball hit hard on the ground to short. Throw on to first by Pennington, and there's one gone. With that, we'll give you a look at our starter comparison for the 2 starting pitchers in the game, and the column to look at is the one on the right side of your screen. Not too many hits to go around at this point in the ballgame. Nelson Cruz will stand in here. 0 for 2 with a run scored so far. First pitch coming. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. And that'll get down for a base hit.
And you check this out. This is on the inside part of the plate, but he still is able to take it to the opposite field. I'll tell you, that is bat control at its finest right there.
Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. Mike Napoli will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First pitch to him. Runner goes for second. Pitch outside, the throw. And they'll get Bourbon as he's out trying to take second.
He's taking quite a good-sized risk there as the possible go-ahead run. If this works, you look like a genius. If it doesn't, you just gave away an out.
And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. In there, 2-1.
And even though he got his fastball in the zone on 2-0, that's a good take. You won't do much with it when it's located there.
Got him to swing under that one. It's 2-2.
And you don't get to have an ERA in the twos without getting a lot of guys to swing and miss at that pitch.
Full count now. 3-2. David Murphy would be next. Now a swing and a sharp ground ball toward the hole. And this will be out of reach for Pennington. It's a base hit.
Yeah, just a nice job of hitting that time. You can see he's got a strong top hand there, and he just hooks this one into the hole for a 2-out single.
Alberto Gonzalez will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot. Now time is called, and we'll have a pinch runner at first, and that'll be a wise decision as he's the potential go-ahead run. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1.
Well, it looks like they're going to give him one more chance to get out of the inning.
Pitch out. Nothing doing.
Boy, and now the wheels are really starting to turn here.
And he'll throw over to first. Runner back safely. One pitch on the way. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
Yeah, he must have been looking for that same breaking ball because that pitch, it's right there.
2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. In the dirt here, but Suzuki's able to keep it in front of him. And he misses with it, ball 4, so the potential go-ahead run moves into scoring position now.
And that's a good at-bat off the bench. It's not always easy to be patient when you're called on to try to make something happen, but his job is to get on base, and the last time I checked, a walk will do the trick.
Ryan Cook will trot in from the bullpen as he inherits a tough spot with 2 on and 2 out. Mitch Moreland will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this one will be foul back in among the fans. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1.
I don't imagine Bob Melvin likes what he's seeing from his ball club right now.
Called strike, and he's behind 1-2.
And they've had to call on the cavalry here in the inning, but they're close to getting out of this.
fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Easy to see they don't want him to get extended. They've gone in on 3 straight pitches.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. Ready with another 2-2. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
And he's obviously not trying to hit him there. He just let that one get away from him.
Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Reddick is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Rangers leave a pair. No change in the score. It's 3-3. Julio Bourbon will stick around as he'll take over in right field.
Now playing right field, number 20.
Alberto Gonzalez will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field. Craig Gentry will stay in the ballgame as he'll likely do the catching from here out. Mark Lowe will enter now to start the 9th inning as his job will be keeping the game tied until the bottom half. Colin Cowgill is going to come on and pinch hit here, and this is an important at-bat leading things off in the 9th in a tie ball game. Ninth inning underway as the first pitch misses for ball 1. Cowgill, a guy that tore up the Pacific Coast League last year, hitting .354 in 98 games with Reno before his summons to go to the big league club in late July. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Here comes the 2-0. Swing and a miss, 2-1.
And he's got to have a little more self-control at the plate on 2-0.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. Just did get a piece of that one, so he stays alive here. Another 2-2 offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway. Cliff Pennington will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Ball 1. Fastball at 96 on the radar gun, and it's 1-1. And they'll go off speed here as this pitch misses. It's 2-1. One out, nobody on. Three and one now. And he lays off, ball four. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
Boy, and in the late stages of a tie ball game, this just can't happen. You know he's going to have his eye on second base here, so this could get pretty dicey pretty quick.
Jamal Weeks will stand in with a go-ahead run at first and one down, so we'll need to beware of the ground ball here. Low for ball one.
And they're going to continue to stick with him. I don't know. I think that walk a second ago would have been enough for me.
In for a strike. It's 1-1. And there he goes towards second. Pitches a cold strike. The throw not in time as he steals second.
Looks like he got a pretty good read that time, and now the go-ahead run moves into scoring position.
Out in front as he pulls this one down the line at first. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Fastball, strike three called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Had a shot to drive in the go-ahead run from second base, but now it'll take a two-out hit for him to wrestle control of the ball game.
Coco Crisp will dig in, needing to find a way to get that go-ahead run in from second base. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. The 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, not a lot he can do with that fastball.
And he takes ball two, and it's 2-1. Two-one pitch is a slider taken for a cold strike two.
And a big pitch coming here.
And he strikes him out on a good pitch, so one run can win it as we head to the bottom of the inning. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and one man left on base. To the bottom of the ninth we go. Top of the order due up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Adam Rosales has come into the ballgame now as he takes over as the new third baseman. Ian Kinsler is set to go now as we lead off the bottom of the ninth. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball one.
And even though this hasn't been an afternoon to remember so far, he can make up for it in a hurry with a long ball here.
Left it up in the zone, but it's a strike. 1-1. quite get all of it as this is lifted in the air out towards left center. Crisp is there, and that is a big first out here to start inning number 9. Elvis Andrus will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there. Right back to the outside part of the plate, but that misses as well. It's 2-1.
He showed him that slider running away 2 times in a row. Well, now might be a good time to call on that 2-seamer running in.
Here's the 2-1 now to Andrus. Now a swing and a bouncing ball toward the hole. And safe, says the first base umpire, as the throw was too late.
We'll see the play at first again. The toss is low that time, and that takes the pitcher out of rhythm. And you can see him try to find the base with his foot, but he winds up missing it.
Josh Hamilton will stand in a tie ball game here where a ball in the alley could end this thing. And this is heading out toward left field, but this is going to get fouled up into the crowd. Called strike 2 with the letters. 0-2 now.
And I'll tell you what, not one person has left this ballpark.
Now a fastball here that'll wisely lay off, and it's 1-2.
Boy, and this is the wrong guy to keep missing with up in the zone. Those are 2 dangerous locations there.
Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. There goes Elvis on a swing, and he popped him up off to the left in foul territory. And Suzuki able to hang with this one, and there are 2 away.
He might have had that one stolen that time, but he winds up popping this one up, so runner has to go back to first.
Michael Young will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Throw over to first. Has to dive, but he's back. And another throw over. A dive, but he's back. Here's the first pitch. Runner's on the move for second. And he is out at second. Caught stealing to end the inning. So they can't get that winning run home, and that means free baseball here this afternoon. 10th inning coming up, and we are all tied at 3 apiece. Josh Reddick will lead it off here in the top of inning number 10. And he'll go the other way with the fastball as this is on the ground to third. And the throw on to first will take care of him, so he's thrown out by the only man standing on the left side of the infield. 1 away. Seth Smith will stand in yet again, and he, of course, has had one of the big blows in the contest so far. This was back in the 8th, as this solo shot proved to be a very important run in this ball game. First pitch coming. In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And they could certainly use another home run out of him right here.
Lays off a fastball that doesn't miss by much, and it's 2-0. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Fastball is looked at for strike 2.
A little conviction behind that fastball.
Doesn't offer at the circle change there, and it goes full 3-2. Here's the full count offering. And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
You've heard the old saying, a walk is as good as a hit, and it's definitely true when it's a go-ahead run late in the game.
Johnny Gomes will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit ball back through the box. And Andrus will not be able to get there. It's a base hit. And with that, the go-ahead runs up to second now with only 1 away.
A little bad luck there defensively. If that's hit at an infielder, it's a double play. But instead, now you're in hot water here with 1 away.
Kurt Suzuki will try again. 0 for 3 thus far. Here's the first pitch. Oh, this is hit to third. Will it be 2? The second for 1, and it's right over his head.
Well, that play right there could very well wind up being the one that decides this contest. The go-ahead run comes across the score in the air, and their manager is ashen-faced in that dugout right now.
And we'll have a new pitcher come on now as the veteran cut fastball specialist Mike Adams gets the assignment. Derek Barton will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Adam Rosales will stand in with a big opportunity to pad this lead if he can avoid the double play ball. First pitch coming. And that's in there for a strike. In tight here, maybe not by much, but it's 1-1.
As a pitcher, you want that call, especially in a bases-loaded situation. I mean, you need that call.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Brian, with runners in scoring position, how can you afford to let a pitch like that go by?
Bases are loaded here, one man out. He's ready now, the pitch. And this is fouled back and out of play. Line hard into left. All coming on hard as he makes the diving catch. And a big RBI there as the run scores to make this a two-run game now.
Well, the run's going to wind up scoring on the play anyway, but how's this for a nice play? This inning could have gotten a lot worse if he doesn't come up with that one.
Cliff Pennington will stand in. Base on balls his last time. And this is low, ball one. In there, and it's even at 1. One and two now. Fouled back. Two men are on with two men out. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Now a ground ball towards the hole. A flip to Kinsler covering for the force, and that'll end the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, 1 error in the inning, and a couple of men left. So now we'll see if these guys can get even in the bottom of inning number 10. The A's lead it 5-3. Brian Fuentes will get the call here an inning later than usual, as he'll try to save this one in the 10th. Michael Young will lead it off now in the home half of inning number 10. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw on the first by Rosales gets him, 1 gone.
And this isn't always the way you want to play it here. I mean, it's late in the game, your guys are losing. Wouldn't be such a bad idea to take a pitch or 2. Instead, he chases after the very first pitch, and it's an easy out.
Adrian Beltre will step in, a ground-out victim his last time. And here's the first pitch. And a called strike on the corner. He didn't like that call. I don't blame him.
Yeah, I don't know about that. That might have been a reputation call there.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. One, two is an off-speed pitch. No dice. It's 2-2. Sets the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a hard hit ball towards the hole. And that is going to sneak on through into right. It's a one-out single.
Well, step one was they needed to get a guy on base. This base hit accomplishes that mission, so now the tying run will get a chance to come to the plate here late in the game.
Julio Bourbon will be the batter. Now the first pitch. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. And he takes a called strike two. Runner at first here, one man out. Here's a swing and a ground ball. Foul. Ooh, and heads up as this is pulled foul. One-two pitch is a slider that misses. 2-2.
Ooh, a tough take there on 1 and 2, especially after fighting off so many pitches prior to that one.
Runners on first with one down. He takes strike three called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are two away.
Yeah, maybe a little bit extra on this 2-2 fastball. Here it is on show track, and you can see it just burn off that inside corner. That's a tough pitch to handle.
Craig Gentry steps in now. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball one. From the belt, kicks and deals. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Now the fastball here is swung on and grounded foul. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in.
Well, he had to come in and shut this one down an inning later than usual, but a good job there of coming in to pick the save up here in the 10th.
Very good performance offensively for this bunch, but out of everyone, I think we should single out this fellow right here as our top player of the game.
Matty only had one hit in the game, but was it ever big? That home run really turned out to be the decisive blow in the game.
So that'll just about do it. For Dave Campbell, Eric Karros, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian saying thanks for being with us this afternoon. This has been a presentation of MLB 12 The Show. For more, log on to theshownation.com. The A's are victorious here, 5-3. We'll leave you with the highlights from this 10-inning contest as we say so long, everybody.